Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, Bobby Hobby and Custom Builds. In today's episode, we're going to do a little organizing of the shop space. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to do in here. Anyway, I'll take you over here and show you. I got a lot of stuff to move around. It's a mess in here. I need to fit some tools and stuff in here too, so we'll try to get all this stuff pulled out, and we'll clean this shelf off and probably the table there, and we'll arrange that shelf in here somewhere, and anyway, but let's stop talking about it and just get to it, because the more I talk about it, the longer we waste. So we're gonna drag this stuff out here into the clearing and then kind of organize it back in here better, where maybe I can get in there to stuff and see what I got. And anyway, let's get you guys positioned over here somewhere. Get everybody, get you in a good spot. I'm probably not gonna be doing this number, I might come over here and show you a little bit of it, but I'm mainly gonna keep you guys positioned right here and show you guys me taking the stuff out, and then we'll do that for a little bit, and then I guess we'll rotate the camera around to the clearing and let it view for there, and we bringing stuff over there and setting it. Okay, let's get to it. I can still talk to you, I mean, while I'm doing it, but let's get this cherry picker out here first. I might not be able to move it. I got the engines on it a little bit. Now I can probably move it. Yeah. I wish I had some different wheels that I could mount on this guy, because I don't have concrete floors. All I have is the ground for floor. But anyway, maybe one day I will have, but right now this is all I got to work with. Anyway, now that that's out of the way, dang, I'm already wore out. We'll haul some of that stuff to scrap. That's what some of this is for, like all those brake rotors. These engines, there's something wrong with them. That's why we changed them where I work at. And whenever we do stuff like that, I get the parts from it. My boss donates it to the channel, so I can either, like these doors, I'll cut the metal out of them, cut the hinges off of them. You get parts off of it that I can use, like the tracks, take the windows out, save them, use the metal for sheet metal on vehicles, whatever, it's free metal. And the rest of it goes in the trailer to go to scrap. I get a good pile. And then whenever I've got a decent pile and I get, rub parts off of them, stuff that I might be able to make brackets with or whatever for projects, get that stuff off and then haul the rest off. And then I get another pile together and repeat the process. But it's a way to help fund some of these projects, And my boss kind of donates that stuff to me, to help me help the YouTube channel out. So let's see. I'm not going to be able to drag the engines out I'll have to, move the trailer over here and get my cherry picker over here. Those are gonna maybe go on it to go out later. I'll record taking it down to the scrap yard and stuff too. You guys are probably thinking, Jesus, this guy's moving that whole motor around by himself without the cherry picker. I shouldn't do stuff like that. You shouldn't do stuff like that either. Don't do this at home. You can end up hurting your back or something. Anyway. Just because you can do something doesn't always mean you should. But it's fun to watch me do it, right? Ooh. Hey there, Mr. Turtle. Glad I've seen you. Yeah, I was about to lay this engine over that way. So now that I see you, I can lay it down here instead. Okay, now that I got a good path, old scrap wood. I forgot to grab my lighter and bring it out. My cigarette went out. I'll be right back, guys. All right, everybody, I'm back. Some of this stuff I'm just going to set over here because it's going to go on the trailer in a bit to haul off to the scrapyard to get a little extra cash. That goes to the goat cart. That's a RC car bumper. Goofy me putting more stuff on that shelf knowing I'm going to have to clean it off after I get all this stuff out of here. Get this door out. Try to change your view. Anyway. That way it don't stay boring. You can see out there just as well as you can see in here. We'll go back and forth with it. This stuff is going back in. It's coming out temporarily for organization purposes. You know, because of my nosy neighbors back here. Anyway. What good's a pair of gloves if you don't put them on, right? Hey, Bobby, why don't you put them gloves on that you got there? whole bunch of struts and A-arms that I can use, or I can scrap because I get them all the time. I'll probably scrap these, and because, you know, working at the car lot, like I said, Gary Osborne, Osborne Motors, donates this stuff to me for my YouTube channel, and I can either haul it to scrap or salvage what I can out of it for projects. Like these A-arms, I can cut the bracket tiles off and scrap the rest or whatever, you know, the brackets. But I'll probably haul all of it to the scrapyard this time around. Because like I said, we change these kind of things out all the time, you know. So it's not a big, it's not hard for me to acquire these. Anyway, Gary gives them to me. So if you guys live in Northwest Arkansas and you're looking for a good vehicle at a cheap price, you know, fairly cheap, some of them, you know, they average, depending on what we got on the lot, from, you know, I think the cheapest one we have right now has a dead miss in it is like 1,300, something like that. So they average from around, we'll say 1,300 up to 5,000, 5,500, somewhere around that price range. Go on down and check them out. Gary and Ken is very transparent about their vehicles and everything. They won't sell you anything unless you test drive it first. It's cash on the barrel. They do not finance. Go on down there and check them out. 2900 West MLK. You can also hit Ken Gatlin up on Facebook Marketplace. Everything on the lot is listed there. Again, under Ken Gatlin, Facebook Marketplace. Or you can go on down to 2900 West MLK, Fayetteville, Arkansas, right across the street from Walmart Supercenter, and check out the stock. Check out the inventory. Mr. Gary Osborne donates this stuff to the channel for me to haul to the scrap, or again use for parts on my project. So all of these brake rotors will go on the trailer today. That's short iron. I hear they're paying good for short iron right now. So I'm going to get everything out of here to start organizing it, and then we'll drag my little trailer over there out and start loading stuff that we're going to haul to the scrapyard on it. I like to keep this stuff separated, you know, short iron from everything else, because you get better price than if you have it all piled in a big pile. Then you don't get like you get all one price of everything, like 10 or something. So the good clean short iron goes in a pile because you get a better price for it as clean metal. The doors, hoods, fenders, stuff like that, we're not hauling that to the scrap. That is sheet metal for other projects. Like I'm saving up so that I can start one of my little Dorf cars. It's going to be like an old school roadster style hot rod, you know. all the vehicles you'll get from Osborne Motors. They're as is, they're used cars. He doesn't mark his vehicles up, you know, very much. So shoot on down there and check them out, guys. We got starters, alternators. I mean, you know, that's all breakage material. Aluminum, copper breakage. That's over here by this bike. That's for a project. If I can get the rest of the right parts, the starter and stuff for this, we'll put that motor back together and get it running and stick it on the blue go-kart. Or we'll find a bigger motor for that go-kart, which I would ultimately love to do. Anyway, I'll be right back, guys. Give me a minute. Hey, I'm back. There's just a few seconds for y'all, but a few minutes for me. This is cast iron. It's iron, and it's short iron. Cast might be going for more, I don't know. We'll find out whenever we get down there later. I'll try to remember to get my little mount and set you guys up on the dash of the truck whenever we go down there. Shit, I guess I should be. Hell, let me turn the camera around so you can see me grab this little trailer and, well, you'll see it right here. I'm gonna grab my little trailer and pull it over here because I need to start loading this stuff on it that I'm gonna haul to the scrap. Instead of piling it up, you know what I mean? You just have to move it twice. Goofy old me, just thinking about the organization part and not the killing two birds with one stone kind of thing. And that's what we need to be thinking so that we accomplish more with our time. So let's grab my little trailer out. What is going on here? I need to make sure I can leave it where I can get the truck hooked up to it in here. But still where the cherry picker can get moved around. Because then we're going to have to go on it right up here at the... I wonder if I could just roll them up on there. Lower it down. Okay. So now you've seen that. It's just a little old trailer. It ain't that heavy. It pivots like this. I'll try to show that to you whenever we unload the trailer. I'm hoping that I can just roll this puppy onto it, you know. Because battery terminals are messed up on it. Can't salvage them. I ain't salvaging anything on this. It's, like I said, it's just a scrap engine. It ain't even... Get my chain off of it before I get it on the trailer here. That don't go with the motor. Oh no. if anybody, you know, around here has some of this stuff that you want gone, you know, metals and what have you, and you'd like to help support my YouTube channel, and, you know, donate the scrap metal to me just to get it out of your hair, I will shoot me an email there. If you go into the description of my channel, it's on there. It's Bobby Harvey at Bobby Harvey 12, the number 1234567 at gmail.com. Don't ask why I chose that. The reason I chose it is because it was very easy for me to remember. I don't remember stuff like that very well, so, you know, make it as easy as possible. Go ahead and shoot me an email on there, telling me what you want me to haul off for you, and where you are, and, you know, if it's feasible for me to, I'll come and get it and haul it off for you, and it won't cost you anything, because whenever I haul it to the scrapyard, I'll make, you know, money, you know, my fuel and stuff back with it, at least. Oh, I should be wearing steel toes in case this dude slips on me. Okay, let's get it up here on the axle a little bit more. Yeah. This heavier stuff, I'm going to try to load it on the axle. Yes, I just picked that dude up and slid it over to the fenders. I know, I shouldn't have. I did, though. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, you know? I mean, now I need to find something feasible enough to make sides so I know stuff won't rattle out of it. This one ain't quite long enough to go straight across, but that's what I need. Oh, metal gasket. Don't want that flying out at somebody. I'm probably going to take some of these big wide boards and cut it down to fit across the back and the front. I got a couple good ones over here. I know you can't see me because I walked out of camera with you, but I can take this big bad boy right here, mark it, and skill saw it to slide down in them grooves. That's what I'll do. Before I start loading this guy up, we need to fix the board. I'll be right back. Let me go get my skill saw and I'll come back. Alright guys, I'm back. Everyone. Okay. We got power. Because I don't know exactly where my pencil is, I'm going to use a nail to make a little mark where we need the cut to be. Don't want it to be too short because you want it to fit inside these grooves. You'll see whenever and we'll use the speed square to guide us straight. So now I gotta inch this guy over, make sure it's not gonna hit the metal right there. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, that should be good. Okay. Now, what you do with the speed square is you get your saw lined up on your mark, then you put your speed square up here and push it right into that saw blade, or saw guard. Ta-da! Now that should slide right down in those grooves, so nothing will fall out the back. It's quite a thick board, so man, nothing's coming out of that. Now we just got to figure something out for the sides here, so stuff don't, flop out of the sides of it. I don't know, maybe I ought to get some of that plywood that is for the flooring of the shed. Might work better, right? That might be the only choice right now. I just have to knock some nails out of it so that don't fall in the road or in my yard, or we don't want to get a flat and cause more issues. So the back's solved. Okay guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna pause you, and I'm gonna go dig some boards out to line the front and sides. I guess I could get another big one like that, but I don't know. I'll be right back. Let me see what I can do. Alright guys, let me show you what I got put together. I gotta get one more board for it, but I got them up front there. Got one going down the side. I found one for this back piece, as you can see there. So now I need to find one more little piece to go right here in this section, which I think that piece laying right there will be sufficient enough. But let's put you over here. We'll change your positioning a little bit so you can kind of see me loading some stuff on here. This is all part of my organization process, getting my shop a little better organized. Let's see. Getting some pieces out. More than sufficient enough. Okay. It's down in there now. See if we can get some of these motors rolled up on here. Move our gate that we just made. Yeah, we got. Oh, found the tarp. That would have been nice to have the other day. Okay. I don't know if we can budge this one. It's a little bit bigger. We might be able to. But we're going to put this one on that side. If we can get it up there. Looks like I can roll it, so we're good there. Let's see if I can get this nut out of here for my little chain hoist chain. I got, this is actually for this. The bigger chains aren't. Mic's still on. Sorry if I lose mic. I'm trying to check it periodically. I don't. It says they say one thing, and that they last so long, and then they don't actually. Nothing actually lasts as long as they say it does. Not that I've, had. Anyway, we're doing organization. We're not. Get some of this stuff put on the trailer there. You guys are probably thinking, he's hand loading that stuff on the trailer. What's wrong with him? He's got a cherry picker right there. It's a little, you seen how difficult it was to move that cherry picker. Imagine how much more difficult it is to move with an engine on it, making them littler wheels sink in the ground. Not so easy. It becomes a risk, a tip hazard. So, you're lifting something like this, make sure you're not using your back. Use your legs. Use your legs. Use good posture for it. I mean, that's always important so that you don't kill yourself or seriously hurt your back or something, you know, if you're trying to do something like this. Okay. Try to make it a little easier on myself and roll the trailer back up a little. That's all she's got. Okay, it stayed. Whew. I was afraid that one was gonna fall and try to roll this way whenever I started with this one up here. But if I keep that up, it might. Oh, yeah. Okay, get back up there now. Okay, got the engine. Well on it there. Maybe I can. Notice how I just grab it with my hand and I use my leg to shove. That way I'm not putting a lot of strain on my back. So if you're going to do something like this, make sure that you're not straining your back and stuff. We don't need to throw any backs out or get any hernias or, you know, take care of yourself. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself. It is heavy. I'm not kidding about that. Quit fighting, damn it. Stayed up this whole time, board. Now I've got 3 transmissions here to load. Another torque converter to go with this stuff. I might separate them out. And torque converters, they might bring a little more by themselves. This is a Chevy transmission. I think that one is too. Once I get these 3 transmissions on, I'll grab the nose. I'll try to pull the trailer out a little bit and then spin it. That way it'll be easier for me to back up to it with the truck. And then we'll put this stuff on. We'll separate it out and put it on there. And we'll probably put all the brake rotors right up here in the front somewhere. Put the torque converters by them, and we'll throw the shocks and all that other little stuff in behind that. But I want to try to keep it separated out, if you know what I mean. I'm thinking button the air to get it on the trailer. And butt down toward the trailer. Yep. We'll leave that guy there for a minute. We'll get these other 2 rolled up that way. That might make it easier. Get the money making stuff on there, the heavy stuff. Anyway, once we get this bigger stuff on here, we can put our gate back in place. This board kind of fell down in the gate slot. This one's quite a bit lighter than that other one. See, this one over here is a front wheel drive transmission. This is a 4-wheel drive transmission. And that's a 2-wheel drive transmission. Yeah, we did some transmission jobs down there before. Okay, see if we can't get this sucker up on there. Just like this, using our legs, not our back. Don't want that falling back and coming back off of there, so let's go ahead and gate this dude up. What the? Fuck! Not exactly where I wanted it. Okay. Oh snap, I forgot I gotta wheel this trailer around so it's easy to get the truck hooked up to it, so. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to move it now. That'll be a little easier to get the truck hooked up to it. Okay, now we're done double handling. Let's get this hoodie off. It's not as chilly now. It's supposed to rain, so oops, I forgot I didn't have a shirt on under it. That's alright, guys. I just realized, guys, without my hoodie, I don't have a mic. So, give me a minute. I'll be right back. I'm gonna run in and put a shirt on and come back. Hey, everybody. I'm back again. It's a few minutes for me, a few seconds for you. Anyway, let's get back to work. Get this thing loaded. And then I'll show you the inside of the shop space after my scrap is loaded. We're gonna load up some breakage stuff, alternators, starters, stuff like that. We're gonna put that right here in the middle, kinda. Hopefully everybody's enjoying, catching it from different angles. We'll get you back over here on this angle. Up a little closer. As you can see, I'm getting a little more space. I had plenty of space. It was just the location of the scrap stuff that I'm hauling off right now. So that I will have a little bit maybe to get some stuff to move along on one of these projects, or to work on the model project that we got inside that we got for you guys to watch me put together. Get this hub up there with the hubs and bearings. Uncleaned aluminum, I don't want to put that in there. Uncleaned aluminum. It's uncleaned aluminum too. All the stuff can go in the back there, because that'll go with those motors and stuff. Out to the big yard with the motors. This is stainless, I think. We'll throw it up here in the front and ask them about it. That might be tin, but there's no rust on it. We'll just throw it up there in the tin area. Heat shield stuff, I think I'll keep. That stuff's usually the heat shield stuff. This stuff's usually aluminum, but cast aluminum. No worry, the camera's facing the shop, so. I don't know what this would be considered, aluminum breakage or. I'll throw it in the back with the motors. These door hinges, I'm not tossing in there either. I'm keeping all of that. That's for projects that I have. I don't want to toss that. Into the back of the carrier. That's got other metal on it. It can go on the back. don't need it, it can go in. For scrap tin. The hood we're keeping. That's it's, I think that's an aluminum hood before I could do any welding with it. Oh no, I lost my mic cover. The little sponge, I wonder where that went. Look around and see if I can find it. I think that helps distort the sound a little bit. Makes it sound a little cleaner, so if it's sounding scratchy, it's probably because I've lost the sponge off of my mic. I don't know if anybody's seen it fly off while I was moving something, but it's not like I'll see it. You know, probably won't, you won't, this video will be over before you make a comment on it, but if you've seen where it went, go ahead and leave a comment. By the way, I don't think I mentioned this in the video yet. If you like the content, go ahead and smash that thumbs up to like the video. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and smash the subscribe button. If you want to get notified after you subscribe every time I upload a video, go ahead and smash that bell and select the all. And then you'll get notified every time I upload a video. So there's that. You guys aren't here to watch me look for the cover of my mic, so it's dying. Hey, the mic died anyhow, so you know, there's that. So sorry about the sound. I probably won't talk very much more because my mic's dead and in my pocket, and I lost a little sponge off of it, so I'm just gonna get to it. Keep the steering wheel instead of getting a little car or go-kart or something, you know, something I'll build from scratch. The electronics was bad on this guy. That's why it got changed out, the whole column, so we're not going to say good easy. guys aren't done yet. They gotta be cleaned up before they get hauled. I don't ever haul these with plastic on them. I always clean the plastic and stuff off of them to get better prices on the aluminum. So, here's they right here. Twisted up bumper out of here. I thought I might, straighten it and try to use it on something, but I ain't too worried about it. A lot of chrome metal in it. I could have made a chrome bumper with it probably, but yeah. That's some of this provides some funding for the channel, yeah. Exhaust piping, I keeping the exhaust piping. Every time I get rid of some exhaust pipe or my exhaust tubing extras, I always end up needing it again, so I'm not scrapping that out. That will have to stay. Little bumpers and stuff like that. Yeah. Working on projects or whatever. Window. I won't be able to take it to the scrap. I'll figure something out with it. Alright, I can throw this out.
By the way, that old table saw may look like junk, but that thing is an amazing saw. Works great. Yeah, notice Mr. Nosy over there. Alright guys, I'm gonna continue on doing this. I'm not gonna talk a lot, but I'll record whenever I do my editing. I'll kind of, fast forward, but whenever Dale, starts doing his shit back here, like he was slamming shit around and stuff, and out here being nosy, starting his mower and all that good shit, like he always does, I'll go ahead and slow it down so you guys can view and hear all that. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to it. Kick back, relax, and enjoy. Grab some popcorn, maybe a drink, and watch me organize and make mistakes here and there and trip and this and that. Yeah, everything that makes you guys laugh, y'all. So, enjoy. We're almost cleared out. Let's change our positioning. Let's get you back over here. I think we're pretty well done loading the trailer up, but we're getting a few things out to reorganize. We'll move this shelf along the back wall. Get the old jigs are out of here for now. Now we're going to get that Triumph out of there. After we get the chop saw out. Gotta have the chop saw out so that the Triumph will move around. I gotta get another motor for it. I love this bike, guys. It is a fast going. Let me tell you. imported from England, so it doesn't have any of the governors and restrictors and all that good stuff on it. It's a street legal race bike. This side of the gun will grab a wheelie at 70 miles an hour. But I gotta fix the motor. We'll get another motor for it. Okay, I don't want to drag that red bike too far. The wheel's locked up on it right now, so I'm just going to drag it kind of out over here in that area somewhere. So we'll start here, that way you get me grabbing it and you get me dropping it. Again, you notice I'm using my legs, not my back. I don't know if we're going to get that gold wing out of there like that. I'm going to have to get the jump box and start that puppy. You know? We're going to leave that guy there for now. Now, we can clean this shelf off, move it back there on that back wall, and get us a little more organization. In case you didn't just hear me, now we can clean my shelf off here, and I can move this shelf back here to the back wall. In this area, and organize, you know, put the engine parts from the Gixxer on it, you know, different, you know, organize different stuff on there. But we're gonna tarp down the trailer here, and I'm gonna get the truck in here and haul this to the scrap. I'll probably make that a different video, hauling the scrap to the scrap. I'll get it done today, but it probably won't be posted today. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to call it right here on this video. We'll make another one, you know, cleaning the shelf off, putting it on the back wall, getting the gold wing out of the way so we can finish organizing everything in there. And so we can fit a little more of the stuff that I've got right here in there. It'll fit on the shelves and stuff like that. But anyway, don't forget to smash that thumbs up for a like on the video. Go ahead and leave a comment if you want to. Share this video with at least one of your friends. You can share it with whoever you want, however many you want. There's no limit. The more the merrier, of course. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button if you haven't already smashed it. And smash that bell and select the all if you want to receive notifications, be notified every time I upload a new video, guys, gals. I love each and every one of you guys and gals viewing my channel. I love each and every one of you guys and gals who have subscribed to the channel. I'm thankful for y'all, and it's because of y'all that I continue doing this. And remember to always be yourself. Stay positive, and don't let anybody put you down. Do what you love. With that, I'm out. Hey everybody, I bet you thought the video was over, but I decided to put this on it. I'm not gonna like record the drive down there and everything, but I got it out of the backyard. I had some soft spots back there, so I ended up having to throw some boards under the front of the tires all the way across there, hook up to the front with the come along and chains, and pull the back tires up on the boards. And then I was able to get traction to pull out to right here. But just showing you guys the trailer hooked up to the truck, and we're about to go down to TRG to, you know, scrap this stuff. I'm going to strap it down real quick before we take off. But now the video's over, guys. Well, I take that back. Whenever we get done unloading, I'll probably do a little, I'll add another little clip whenever we get down there and get, you know, where we're backed into where we're going to unload this back stuff. This stuff will probably go inside. But anyway, we'll see you here in a bit. Later.